Welcome to Andrew's Internet Cafe, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to install Windows. Unfortunately, I am playing music. So I'm going to teach you how to install Windows or how to make a bootable drive. So you guys please stay tuned and watch more of these videos. Laptop that I bought already, I've switched it on. So if you want me to do the boot test, I'll do the boot test. This machine doesn't really turn on that really quick, so because it's running HDD. This I don't know if it's second gen or what. So this is the Median, a laptop, a German brand which I bought recently. So unfortunately, it's running Windows 11. Running Windows 11. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to install Windows. This has been the thing that people, you have to learn something about it. Okay. The reason why I'm not talking about the phone lessons is that I want to get full time, then I'll come back to the phone lessons I've been doing. So you guys stay tuned and let's watch more of this. Right now, I'm not, that's well abled. So we'll try Kakra. You can install this. You first need to have a Windows ISO. Unfortunately, my camera cannot focus. So we are going to look for a Windows ISO. Unfortunately, I have all the versions of the Windows ISO. So this is Windows 11. If people don't believe me, this is the tags file. Okay, this is Windows 11. So let's try to type file manager and let's open this. So we are done. We are like we've opened the file manager right now, and we are going to look through some certain things over here. Unfortunately, I'm the same person as the camera guy here. Oh, unless I'm going to networks. So it's like I'm your cameraman here. So like some things. Yes. So this is how it is. So this is how I partition. Also, I'll teach you guys how to also partition disks, and which is not difficult. So those who don't know how to install Windows, don't let this disturb you. Windows, how to download Windows. You can download Windows in two ways. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it the two-way, or you do it the one way. Unfortunately, I don't have a virtual box for this particular machine. So like everything, I'm going to use this machine for the test subjects. Unfortunately, so that's it. So let's try to go through. Let's hit here. Let's hit this disks. Now, when I scroll down here, I have the ISOs here. I have Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11. So if you want any ISO, you go to the official Microsoft website. Maybe you go to the Microsoft website. So you type the ISO. Unfortunately, I download all the ISO. So next time I'll tell you how you can browse through and get yourself an ISO. So unfortunately, I have the ISO. As I'm speaking to you, I have the ISOs in my machine. So let's try to go. So first, you need a pen drive that is 8 gigabytes. But I'll try to make a particular Windows bootable. I want to use this Windows 10 Enterprise 2015, this particular ISO, to make it bootable because I don't have a pen drive that is up to 8 gig. Unfortunately, this file takes about 10 gigabytes. So when you download the ISO 3 gigabytes, when you download the ISO from the official Microsoft website, you are going to now burn it into a disk. So let me teach you how you can install it without losing data. So we have two ways. It's either you make it bootable or install it without losing data. So let's try making this Windows bootable. Somewhere like this. Please, I'll be right back. Now, let's see how we can make this Windows. Let's install this Windows. So first, you just double click and then you've mounted your disk. So when you mount it, this how it will be. It will show that a DVD is being mounted, and that is the prompt here. DVD has been mounted here. So that should show some sign. Then when you're done, you click here, setup. You click this setup. So this is the Microsoft. So do you want to allow this application to make changes to your device? So this is so the varied publisher, Microsoft Corporation. So that means this is from actually Microsoft, and you can see more details. Okay, more details where it is located. It's located as setup exe, and a lot of information about it. So you just click yes here, and then I'll go halfway and I'll stop the process because I don't want to lose this current Windows OS. I don't want to lose Windows 11. So I'm just loading it. This is 2015, okay. I'm just showing you how to download an ISO without losing data, without losing. So I'll get a virtual box and I'll be able to teach you guys more about this. So I don't want to lose my Windows. I suffered to do these things, and losing it is like getting the whole data, doing a lot of backups, which I don't have time. So this is how it will come. Okay, this is the old version, so don't take it that much. So you just click next here, and then to get some things ready and all those stuffs, you fill all the forms that will come. You can, I want that a particular form to come so that you guys. So it's now checking my PC, getting some few things ready, and assembling, depending on your PC. So let's try to accept the license, and then now it's going to ask me what to keep. So I can choose to keep personal files, but unfortunately the Windows OS I'm running, I can't do that. So I can also keep personal files, apps, and settings. Then I'll keep personal files only or nothing. If I keep personal files only, that means I'm going to lose the entire OS. When I'm saying keeping nothing, it's going to do a fresh install, and no thing, like nothing will be kept on. Okay, the Windows is going to install. Yes, so this is 2015 Enterprise. Yes, I don't want to install this. This is 2015 Enterprise, and I also have the 22H2. Okay, I got time to download all. So when you're done, you just eject your DVD, just like mounting a old DVD into your device. You just eject it. Or I'm supposed to teach you how to install this particular one. Oh, Charlie, my camera is not focusing. Some more. Good. So I'm supposed to install Windows 10 22H2 English version 64 bits. That is it. That's what it wants to mean over here. So now this is the same thing as the one there. So when you see X64, it's meaning this Windows OS is 64 bits. So before you install it, you need to check your system if your system supports 32 bit or 64 bit. Most machines support 64 bit. So today we are going to make a Windows bootable. Okay, we're going to make a Windows bootable. So first you need to get a USB drive, and unfortunately I have these 3 USBs. I hope the light can see this. I'm shooting in the dark, so that's how to be. I have these 3 USBs. I'm going to use this white one here, this particular white USB. So that is it. So first, what you have to do is you click on the File Explorer and you go to PC. So I'm just mounting a disk to show something. Thank you. And with that, it shows that this disk here, this is the disk here, is 16 gigabytes. So you need more than that. So this is 16 gigabytes USB-D. So I just need to format this because this is a Windows ISO. I just make it bootable. So let's try deleting all these stuffs. These stuffs are useless. So according to Windows 11, I need to click Shift and I think F10, but unfortunately I'm using one hand to video, so I can't do that. So I just click format here, then this same prompt comes. So I just say Charlie camera oh, I'm coming. Very much my camera was not working that well. So you see it has even told you that this is Tiny 11. That's according to the volume label. So I'm just going to click start, and this warning will come. Formatting will erase all your data. You can choose not to format, but when you're making a Windows bootable, you format it. Okay. Yeah, so I just click OK. And in 3, 2, 1, I think this thing should be done. No, it's taking long. Oh. Thank you. And that is it. So the disk is as fresh as you know. So now this is the disk that you already know. So when you are done with getting your USB, after installing the ISO, you need to install a particular app. I've unfortunately installed all these applications. So like when I'm teaching you guys, it's like it's already in the system. So next time I'll teach you how you can get all the installations, how to install them, and how to install your own Windows yourself. So we have to either install the ISO or you make it bootable, or you install from updates. So particularly here, I think the Rufus is not here. So I think I have the Rufus setup over here. So you can use this app, either Rufus or use Microsoft Windows, how do we call it? you use Microsoft Windows creation media. So I'll just double click. This prompt will come. Do you want to change as usual like the previous one? You just click OK. Now you want to allow Rufus to check for an application or update online. No. Thank you. So it was actually asking me to update the Rufus. You should always have the latest version of Rufus. So the disk I've read that this is Tiny 11, 16 gigabytes, and this is it. So I'm going to tell you how you can make this bootable. So first you click select here, and then you look for your ISO. So I told you I'm going to use Windows 10 Enterprise to make this thing 2015. Okay, unfortunately I just want to use that one because that one will take less time than me using the actual or setting up the actual Windows 10. Depending on your machine and how speed your machine is. So there's it. We've clicked the ISO. Now there's these two type of versions that comes. It comes in either MBR or GPT. GPT is for those latest machines that don't use the BIOS systems. So those latest machines that don't use the BIOS systems, they all use GTP. So if your machine uses BIOS, you just click MBR, and this is it. This is the BIOS setup. If you click the GTP, this is it. UEFI. These machines maybe 2018 upwards that uses this type of feature. So you will click MBR. Then with that, so I'll choose 496 bits or bytes, sorry. Then this advanced settings. So I can either create another creation or I can give a file label to it. The phone is getting hot. Sorry guys. I'm using my phone to video, so that's it. So I'm giving it a new name, that's Windows 10. Windows 10. Okay. That's good. Good. Windows 10. So with that, I just click start here. And when I click when I click start, it can tell me to either create a local account with a username. I can set an origin or whatever, disable data collection and cool. So I can just choose it or I will choose not. When I click OK, another warning comes. Warning, all data on drive Tiny 11 16 gigabytes will be destroyed. I hope you guys can see. To continue this operation, click OK to continue or click cancel. So I choose to click OK. You guys, this is going to take a long time to really make this bootable. And if I say you guys should wait, so I will skip this part for the aspect, and when it's ready, we'll show you guys how it is. Thank you very much. Windows OS is still on installation. Right now we have hit 22%, and I wish that I have to do a little bit waiting. So I told you guys it will take a really long time, very long time, depending on the machine you are using to make the bootable USB. We are halfway through the Windows installation, and we are still on the installation of Windows. Unfortunately, I'm supposed to use 8 gig, at least 8 gig, and that's that. So I have 16 gig and it's okay, and that is it. So unfortunately, I have the ISO. When I am done with making this one bootable, I'll also show you how to install the 22H2. Okay, just in case no one gets confused and maybe go and download, maybe you or see search for the ISO and go and get download. Unfortunately, I don't send ISOs to my people because of security purposes. So I will not share any ISO to my follower. I will show you how to get it. Unfortunately, I'm supposed to teach you how to get those ISOs. So that is how it is. It has now hit 98%, and I'm not sure it's going to take maybe a few time, I guess, but I think it will take much or some few time here. So that's it. So fortunately, I'll try to install I'll try to install a new Windows on a particular machine, and maybe when I install it, I'll teach you all the ways you can use that can help. So I think we are at 98. 98.80. Let me add maybe something of like that. We're about hitting the finish line, and yes, we've hit the finish line, but some few steps must be installed along with it to make the ISO an ISO bootable. So yes, I think we are getting to the finish line, and thank you, it is ready. Now the disk is ready, so I'm supposed to close this particular disk. Unfortunately, I was working on a particular document. Thank you. So I need to close literally everything. Save. Thank you. Thank you. And that is it. So unfortunately, I was just testing my hands on this. So I'm closing everything. So you click Alt F4. Then I just click shutdown. I'm shutting it down. I'm supposed to reboot. Sorry. But I'm shutting it down. Then I turn it on. So when you are done with the Windows ISO, shutdown anyways. When you are done with the particular Windows ISO, you need to do some, some installations or whatever. So first, you need to know your functional keys. You can go to your BIOS and check out. If you are having a laptop like this particular laptop, Median, you are going to use F10. If you have HP, it's F9. It's not all the functional keys that I could remember, but I think there's the few ones. Dell is F12, along with some brands. Some brands is Escape. So when you buy a machine, you should know its bootable keys. You can also check online or do something else. So machine is off. Let's try booting it on. So mine is F10. So it's on. So I'll click this particular key, F10. So something off like that. So I think I click it many times, I guess. Shit, I have to make this thing again. Thank you. So let's try making this thing again. It's not a failure process. So that's it. Link, I guess. Thank you. So now this is how my boot menu came on. So I can either boot from SATA OD whatever, and I'll try to boot from USB hard disks. That is the general. Sorry. So you just click here and you click any key. So I just choose to click any key. Any key is possible. So this is how it is. So I'm now installing Windows 10 bootable. Okay. So this Windows 10 Enterprise 2015. I use this particular ISO because the file size is little and installing it will take less time. So please, before you do this Windows installation, you should make sure you backup something of like that. You should backup your computer. So I'm not going to do the installation. I'll reach halfway and I'll cancel like the previous one, because if I install this particular Windows, I'm going to lose the Windows 11 and I have to do another fresh install, which I don't have time to set this particular machine up. So this is how it is. So it's now booting up. So that's not that slow, a little bit faster than usual. So actually I'm booting from the USB. This is the white USB, something of like that. So I have to wait a little bit longer because I've made this thing bootable. Okay, so this is how the version, the screen comes, the interface comes. So this is the English version. I just click next, something like that. Thank you very much. Okay, I can stop halfway, no problem. So setting up, clicky we now it will not install. Okay, so this is how it is. So it will be setting up for me particularly, and this job is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. So that's that. That's that. So this might also be posted on my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, I will place it on my link during my profile. So that's how it is. Should I accept Microsoft license? Whatever. I don't install this particular window. So when you click it, you are going to click the volume size, how you want to partition it. Yeah, so you want to install blah. These people, let me do my Windows. So the computer started using the Windows installation media. To remove the installation media, you need to restart the code. So I'm supposed to use custom something like that, custom download like that. I'm sorry, I'm clicking install. Same crabby. So please, if I lose my Windows, it's on you guys. But it's not your blame, it's not your fault. Okay, I'm trying to teach you guys something. So I just choose custom download. So this is how it is. So when you choose custom download, if I click next, the thing is installing. I don't know. So this is it. So this is my first partition. This is where the system is. So this is 76.3 and this is 21.9. I also have another partition. This is system recovery, and I have the second partition labeled as Ubuntu. Okay, so that is it. So I can choose to delete partition or format partition, but before you do any fresh Windows install, I'm actually booting into my OS. Thank you very much. I don't want to lose my Windows. That's why I'm doing that, because I've made the USB bootable. Thank you very much. So the machine is going to restart since I have closed it up, and which is not going to take more than even 1 minute. So before you do any Windows installation on your machine, this is how it is going to be. So yes, you have the median on, and that is good. So and that's that. So when you are doing any Windows installation, either Windows 10, either Windows 11, something of like that. So this is Windows 11. When you are doing any Windows installation, you can choose which partition where you want the particular Windows to be. Okay, the partition where you want that particular Windows to be. So I can choose to delete partitions or make partitions in the ways of the installation, and then I can format it. So every time you are coming to do any bootable Windows installation, you need to back up. If you don't back up, then you'll be having problems. It's either your machine will not be able to boot, because Windows 10 needs about 40 gigabyte free space to actually boot up, like 40 gigabytes. So that is how it is. So when you guys will be like, fresh Windows install is not that big deal. So that this is my username. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have password on this machine. I choose not to set it. So that is how setting of making a Windows startup or Windows bootable. That's it. So this is the USB I used particular. And if you want to see if this Windows is actually bootable, I'm just going to show it. Plug this thing into my device. Once it's still turning on, and I'm going to show you something. Please, I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Thank you. I like that sound. And now the machine is boot on. Okay, machine is boot on. So let's try to open something like this. Let's open this particular app. Unfortunately, I don't have those pre-installed and TikTok and then stuffs. I'm not those, even I post on TikTok, I don't expect it to be on my machine 247 or be at my recommendations. Okay. Thank you. So that's it. You click. And this is it. So this is the Windows OS that I double click it. It shows that this ISO is bootable, and these are the signs that shows. So you can see this boot and whatever and other files are there. So every time you place this machine on a functionable way and maybe you are shutting it down or something of like that, it's going to be in a bootable way. So I just used 2015. I'm sorry, I wanted a thing to be a little bit quick, but if you want more, I can choose to install This is SmackDown for security antivirus, something of like that. Thank you. Something of like that. So that's how it's going to be. Okay, this is how it's going to be. So if you are doing any Windows Fresh install, the advice I'll give to you is backup. But I can teach you ways you can install it, making it bootable without losing data. But you're going to lose data. That's two differences. People try to edit the register, and then they are able to install that particular some ISOs. You can't, set them up or like set them like a normal this one. Okay, so the requirement of Windows 11, I think I'll try to place it, or maybe let me speak it out. So any machine with TPM 2.0, 4 GB of RAM, I think they can run that of Windows 11. But I can also teach you ways you can install Windows 11 on machines that don't support Windows 11, something of like that. So yes, I can teach people how to install Windows on machines that do not support Windows. So it's something that is so shocking. You can't see me because I'm videoing in the dark. Okay, so that is that is that. That's that. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys will learn something from this. Thank you.